6th or... Oh, James got that gig when I asked for you to be a character reference.
Good on him. Yeah, no, great.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hello. Welcome to 4 p.m. My name is, I'm Dean Stevenson, the 4 p.m. guy. And today is yet another piece of music, so I'll run you through what's going to happen. We're going to start to play the piece of music that they haven't played before. Why haven't they played it before? Because this morning it didn't exist. That's the whole idea of 4 p.m. It's a new piece. I sit here and write a new piece each day, and we'll now put it together in front of you. You've watched me write it if you've been here today at the piano, and now you're going to hear us put it together, and eventually we'll get to the end of the piece, our rehearsal, and then we'll go back to the start and we'll play it for you. That's the way it'll go. And we've been doing this now for 445 days. So that's... what idiots. Who thought of this? Oh, I did. Sorry, it was my idea. Please go crazy for the ensemble for today of Miranda, Hayato, Anna, and Alex. So the yes, I didn't bring the thing over. Oh dear. Sorry, I'll have to talk to you while I do this. So the piece I wrote today has come back with that bloody humming melody, and I'll explain what that is. There's a little melody that I've realised, I was saying the other day, because this is my 5th day of referencing a little melody that I hum. And I hum it all the time, and I hum incessantly, and I've been doing it for years. A dear friend of mine who was kind of had enough gumption to say to me with a slightly raised voice, "Do you realise you hum all the time?" Oh, okay, sorry. It was only then I realised what that really annoying sound that's been pissing me off for years is. Oh, it was me. So in order to try and exercise that little bugger from my head, I've been using it. Let's see if today finally gets rid of the little thing. So there's a little piece that I have written, and it's got a bit of a piece that wants to be a waltz. I'm not sure that it'll end up being a waltz, but we'll see. Okay, so if you can see the screen, eventually my score will come up, and you'll see it whiz by on that screen. If you can't see the screen, there's a paper copy of today's piece, which I'm calling the Humming Waltz. And we'll now try and put it together. And I'll come back to you in a second if you have any questions. Otherwise, you listen to these magnificent players put today together. So just play for me if you can from the start, Alex, just the melody. Yeah, right there. So that's the melody that normally people say, what do you do first? And I say, you can't really do one thing without doing all the others with it. But I thought, bugger it, I'll just write this long melody out. Thank you, Alex, for playing that fine melody. So that's the start of the day. And now once you've got that, what do you do with it? Let's find out. Thank you. So from up it into A, which is with viola. 2, 3... Oh, so this is B. No, and that's C there. So hold on there. Okay. Good. So let's. So by the way, these guys are sight reading. Remember, they've never played it before. So all of the, if you feel the emotions tugging at your heart and you want to cry, remember that they're doing it for the first time, which should make you cry twice as hard because it's that impressive. Okay, so let's bring the tempo up just a bit. Let's go from the top again. Yep, from the top again. Now we're familiar. Ooh, hey. Push the line. C. Okay, now, so we've come up to this point now, we've spent all this time sort of doing squashy chords, big chords, squashy chords, doing this thing all the time, and now we're about to, I didn't do the drinking game thing. Because it's just really touching your pencil. They love to write things on their scores. If you choose somebody now, if you've got a drink, choose one of the quartet. I'll let you choose. Give you a minute to choose one of them. You choose. You choose Miranda. Cool. Every time Miranda touches her pencil, you drink. Let's fuck her up. Cool. So we've spent all this time kind of getting it ready. Now I think at D is where we're going to hear it proper. So the first violin is now going to take the melody which we first heard on the cello. To D.
Do you want to pause?
Oh, sorry, pause. Yes, pause. Yeah. So the pause is held in here. Move it along. Hold there, very nice. Yes, so then when you get that beep ba ba chip ba ba, really dig in and kind of be a bit ahead of that feel. Yeah. Figure E, great, nice feels. Let's go again from letter D, please. Same again.
So up here.
G. Here we go. With an accent on bit. Okay, Okay, so at bar 69, at bar 69, this is like someone remembering a long lost thing. We go all nostalgic and sort of, we have a flashback at bar 69. So bring it right, maybe a little bit more of a transparent sound.
Yep.
Less in the now, more in the past.
Okay.
Let's go from K. She touched it, but did you drink? Yeah, good, thank you. That's it. Yes. So what happens here at into L, the bar before L, everyone disappears, but second violin holds on.
Yeah, nice. All right.
Yep, you hold on, and then into bar before M, first violin holds on. The bar.
Okay.
How big do you want the crescendo?
Oh, let's make it a forte both times.
Yep.
So
Yep.
when you get to the two forte both
Okay,
times.
Still piano, the bump.
Yep, and then piano straight afterwards.
What do you
Fuck
do?
you.
I can.
Take small sips. Hayato, who chose Hayato? Have a drink.
Cool.
Okay, and then let's go from L. Actually, no, sorry, just before. 2 bars before, 3 bars before L. 3 before L. Top of the crescendo. That was it.
Sorry. What did you?
Yep, so only you enter at
So,
M.
But everyone's got a pause, but I don't. So
Oh yeah, sorry, take that pause out.
Pause out.
Get rid of that pause before M, my mistake.
get rid of the pause. Just
No
M,
pause, sorry,
M.
my
I've
mistake.
just got to carry on, and it's tied
Yep.
over.
Yeah, sure.
Only Hayato enters it.
Yeah.
Um,
Hayato comes in at M.
there's some people who may never have actually heard a string quartet live before, which is great. This is what a string quartet is, a traditional string quartet. 2 violins, viola, which looks the same but it's a bit bigger than a violin. See, small, big, and then cello. I chose with this installation to have the same instruments every day, so it's like showing up to the same piece of clay or the same thing. So I don't get a lot of variety. I'm not provided with a variety of sounds. I have to make the same sounds different every day. That was my decision to make it tough.
From the same bit, 3 before
3
L.
before L. Yep. Bond chord. The James Bond chord thing. Because, now, it's the cello that holds this note. Now, with that melody, the be ba da 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 da, which I had before, it's like wait and then there's movement, wait and then there's movement. So if I did that all the time, that waiting, because you know the waiting moment is coming long and short and short and short, long and short and short and short. If it came back every time, you'd kind of expect the wait and you go, oh, a bit long now. So this is the waltz bit. What I've tried to do is to go, rather than go da ba da 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 da, I've shortened it. So rather than go 1, 2, 3, ah na 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 na, 1, 2, 3, ah na 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 na. I've gone, I need 2, 1, 2, ah da da. I've taken a whole beat out, so it's just quicker. Because I know you've all got a short attention span, and we want to keep you interested. So we have the Alex has the hold end to end, but does not play beat one.
Okay.
Second and viola play.
Yeah.
Hold. The pause before end. Yep. Hang on. Where we go? 1, 2, da 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 da. Yeah, it's in the viola.
Too fast?
No, I think
Alright.
it's fine. Lift it up. Nice. Let's just go right on N. Right on N. Bring it out, viola. We got separated. So big.
Just try straight on O, just to get to know it a bit.
Yep. So O,
Also,
give those accents. Sorry.
Second of P.
Yep.
What note would you like on my second note?
The second. Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
What do I want?
What note would you like?
Oh, sorry. Up the octave, please. Up the octave. Thank you.
Okay. What is that note? Is it a B?
Yeah. Yes. That'll be a B.
There we go.
There you go. Thank
Actually,
you.
let's go the upbeat to N again.
Upbeat to N?
Yep.
And now the violin has the first melody. T. Is that nostalgic melody again? No pause. W. All right, there you go. Woo. Thank you. I love the fact that I turn around and everyone who didn't get a seat's gone away. Only either the true believers are here or just the one with seats. I'm not sure. It's either way. There you go. So now they're going to touch their touching pencils. Oh, it's empty. Shit. Oh well. You and the bar's still open, and she's still writing stuff on her score. Does anybody have any questions I want to ask or any queries? You can know. So yeah, there it is. I told you my inspiration was a little humming thing. It was just, and most of the day was it. Just play that all day. Just that it. Got all these voice memos in my car, you know, and to start with that and to see where it goes. My idea about that, that doesn't sound like I'm trying to, you know, place you in a war zone or in a paddock of waving grass or in a boat in the ocean, or I'm not trying to make you grieve, I'm not trying to make you happy. I'm just going, no, 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 no. I'm just making notes that work. And then all the feels that you have are up to you, not me. All the crying that you do, all the places you go are not my responsibility, they're yours. And I think as a way of making something, if I thought I had to have I have to have a narrative, I have to have a place and characters, then until I had that set in my mind, I might not start at all. So maybe all of us could think about, rather than waiting for a complete vision or a vision that you think's good enough, which I don't have that option here because these guys are coming here at 4 o'clock. They're paid to come here. I mean, they have a good time as well, but they're also paid. So I have to make sure there's something for them to play. So na da 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 is enough without having to think of the idea. And if you were at home thinking and waiting for an idea to come, which only comes every July, then that's not very often for you, is it? So you just sit down and just no, or whatever it is, just make miles and miles of absolute rubbish. And something eventually shows up. Eventually it just shows up. Right. Any questions? Ready?
I think it's all good.
You want me here? No? No? They think, get off stage, Dean. Cool. Thank you. And if you we'll probably play this twice through. It's because we'll play it once and we'll go, oh, that's what it does. And then we'll play it again. If you've got one listen anyway, do thank you for your time. Thank you so much for hanging out and listening to us put it together. We'll play it twice. I don't know what this will kind of come at our score sheet of awesomeness. We have a score sheet at the end of every... Because this is the 4th season of 4PM. And so the last 3, which ones did we like? So we make records, we made albums, which are CDs with downloads and stuff. This one here, he's got all three albums of downloads in that one beautiful little package. So you can buy those, take them home. There's a live stream and there's a Patreon page and there's a whole bunch of ways to connect, which you can do, but I just want to talk to you about creativity, which is what that book is too. This is me here at the piano writing a piece for 150 consecutive days, 150 out of the 450. And then I wouldn't leave the building until I'd finished a diary entry. So there you go, there's the diary for day 60. So it's not about music theory because that's really boring. It's about just creativity showing up and all of the twos and fros and ups and downs about that. So that you can get that as well. That's cool then. Let's hear day 445, Miranda, Hayato, Anna and Alex. Miranda,
Yeah.
Hayato, Anna, Alex. Goodness me.
No, I know. Someone else's.
All right, there it is. We'll play it one more time. Now we have it under our hands. If you want to hear it again, please hang around. You won't miss your ferry if you do. No one's missed the ferry yet. Thank you for staying. Come and have a chat if you like. I'll be over here having a drink for you about the recordings or the book. Or you can get them all in the shop. Or from me if you like.
Thanks, man.
I can't remember who.
I'm not sure. I got lost a couple of times. Sorry.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right.
I'll just. Someone else had a melody as well. And I couldn't
Yeah, hey, alto, and I've got a sub underneath melody, but it's mainly H man. And I really. So at N, the tempo, I took it a bit faster because but yeah.
That's fine.
Was that all right?
Yeah, I couldn't. It took a while to come in. I think that was all. So that was great.
Okay. Are we doing it again?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Miranda, Hayato, Anna, Alex. My name is Dean. Thank you so much. That's 4 p.m. for today. Come and have a chat about the stuff. Otherwise, get out. Thank you. Have a lovely time.